Tim Pool had Laura Loomer on his show. Now, again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not qualified to make any clinical judgments on people, but in a more vernacular way, it is quite clear that Laura Loomer is completely bat crap crazy.
Oh, yes.
And Tim, of course, wants her in there because, I don't know, maybe this is a favor to Trump, or maybe it's just it's the way that Tim feels rational. You know how
she's good at kickflips.
Tim has been dealing with a lot of stuff. People have been pouring grease down his faucets.
At the compound.
He has been making wild accusations that are actionable, I think, in a court of law. We know that he's facing some legal issues, aren't he? I think we had,
Mark Bankson is, he may have defamed somebody. May have.
And who knows who's out there thinking that they're going to, make him back up some of his really horrific claims that he must know are false.
About pretty severe subject matter, too.
Crimes, yeah.
But putting that aside, Tim has to be very careful because for some reason, and he's not sure why, he has this problem with people that he invites on this show who levy physical threats to people. And this keeps happening to him, and he doesn't know why. And the only thing he can do is put his stream maybe on delay and pull the stream. I give you Laura Loomer with Tim Pool from Friday, May 31st.
Idea that the idea that we decide, I'll put it this way. Should Democrats be in jail? No question. When Donald Trump gets elected, should he start locking them up? No question. Should there be lists of Democrats that need to go to jail? 100%. And the reason for that is they've committed crimes. We need to make sure.
Pause it. Now, listen, we've done about 4 of these from all different right-wing talkers this week, and they all say the same thing. General crimes, general people. If there are crimes out there, list them.
Yep.
List them and the perpetrators. But they never do, because whatever it is, that whoever sent around these things. Who was it? Who else said this earlier this week?
Megyn Kelly. So
Megyn
you've got
Kelly,
the whole portfolio of Republican commentators here.
If you, when they send out the talking points, at least go to page 2. Get the details. Tell us who we're going to send to jail. Who's going to be on the list?
And it's interesting, too, that they're not going with the witch hunt thing, which maybe they think is played out. They're going with the retaliate.
That's a very good point.
The double stint, yeah.
Yeah, it may be the case that he broke the law, but we're going to throw. We're going to try and convict other criminals. You know what I say to that? Please.
Donald Trump gets elected, should he start locking them up? No question. Should there be lists of Democrats that need to go to jail? 100%. And the reason for that is they've committed crimes. We need to make sure that when Donald Trump wins, we've got an attorney general, a deputy attorney general, a head of the CIA and the FBI. Kash Patel would be fantastic. We can have attorney general. There's some names floating around. And then they can start having their investigators and the feds issuing subpoenas, pulling up evidence, and with real evidence, bring them to judges for warrants. Then these people can spend three years of their lives fighting tooth and nail for the crime against the government for crimes they committed, and we can prove. Yeah. And the reason why we put them on trial is that we can show the whole world we will uncover what you've done. We will make sure everyone knows, and you will be held accountable for it.
Not just jail, they should get the death penalty. You know, we actually used to have the punishment for treason in this country.
Oops.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, we need that, right? We need a whoopsie here. But do we? Okay. So this is not the first time that someone has put Tim's channel in jeopardy and his future earnings in jeopardy with death threats. We have this from, when was this?
This was from January.
Earlier this year.
Wow.
No, we don't. We'll get into it.
illusions might do if they get in charge
This
of
is
the
what I've
government
heard
while
from
they're.
my lefty friends.
What?
You know, is like
I think it's only fair that I don't take the heat for what you said, Jesse, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm getting people attacking my character now for having had to take the show down because you made 2 allusions to killing people. So I'm not trying to be a dick right now, but like I've got 500 messages of like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you taking the show down? Are you fucking with us? You're trying to make money.
So I thought YouTube took the show down.
No, I had to take the show down.
Okay.
I had to take the show down because you made 2 allusions within like the span of a couple minutes to murdering people.
Okay.
After I explicitly stated in the pre-show, do not make allusions to violence. Then went on to explain, we keep having people come here and saying they want people killed or people should kill people or they can be killed or things like that. 18 minutes into the show, you had made 2 allusions to, one was the helicopter thrown over the Pacific Ocean.
No!
That's kind of like a, fuck, we're gonna get hit for that probably, but you know, we'll see what happens. But then you said you can go kill the human smugglers for all I care. And it's just like, that's it. Like, it's not a YouTube thing. It's Rumble would take us down for this. I've had the conversations with Rumble about it. And so it's a question of, for the people who are right now, who are slamming me, claiming that it's a big news day and I intentionally took the show down for fake reasons to make money. No matter what platform we're on, that show would be removed and we would face legal liability. And so the question is, can we have a show if we persist? That show would be deleted and that would be the end of it.
Pause. Okay,
So-
let's just, I mean, we don't need to watch any more of this. I think the answer is no. You can't seem to have a show without having every couple of months somebody come on and issue some type of death threat.
You got people talking about killing people here, killing people there. Then Laura Loomer comes on, says they should be sentenced to death. It's like, I don't know. We have a lot of guests on
We
the
have
show.
over 5 a week, probably.
Yeah, over 5.
least
I mean,
5.
often to a show, and usually they're journalists or activists or professors.
We don't vet them for the
Every time before we have a guest on, the reason why we go to the break is when I go like, hey, listen, if you were planning on issuing any death threats, please do not do that today.
I control F their tweets for the word news.
Exactly.
If I do a sound check, I'm just like, yeah, come on at 12:15. You'll be in the waiting room. Also, just know, like, don't say you're going to kill anybody.
Don't advocate
That's
for
all I'm
murder.
asking.
David Dayan has a real problem with this. I mean,
David,
I'm hovering over the end show button when David.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a big red button. They go like this.
I mean, maybe it says something a little bit about what your show is trying to advocate for, that your guests that you invite on can't stop saying we need to kill people.
Somebody might want to vet your booker. That's what I might want to do. I would start there with like, why does this keep happening to me? It's
Because you
very
represent
strange.
politics
Yeah.
that were only achieved through violence and can only be maintained through violence.
I'd also argue that, like, that's, as we alluded to before, it's not we didn't allude to killing people. That's just what Tim's guests do. Like, we alluded to the fact that there have been some other potentially slanderous and liable statements made on his program before about other people. And it just seems to be a bit of a pattern where, like, I don't know, if you're trying to dance up that close to the line with all these kinds of things, eventually it's just going to come back to bite you. He might want to reevaluate. I'm just some free advice here.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.